Hi, I'm Ryan Szymanski, curator of Battleship New Jersey Museum and Memorial. And today I'm joined by Paul Ferrace of USS Cod, and we're on board USS Slater in Albany, New York, to talk about some of their anti-submarine detection equipment. Everybody knows about sonar, but here we are on the port side fantail of Slater, and there's a device here that is completely different from sonar that can help you engage submarines. Can you tell us about it, Paul?
Well, that torpedo-looking device looks very lethal, but in essence, it's just a thermometer. They're going to hoist that out and they're going to lower that down, and they're going to be able to take a temperature reading of the water at various depths. Why is that important? Well, it's a simple physics situation, but it's incredibly valuable in any submarine warfare, so it was very secret. We discovered that under the surface of the water there are blankets or layers of water that might be 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 degrees warmer or colder than the water above and below. We call that a thermocline. Now, it's simple physics, but the interface between the warmer and colder water acts as a barrier to surface sonar. Now, Slater is carrying a hull-mounted, along the bottom, sonar transducer, and it's active, so she can ping and listen for the echo off a submarine hull. But if, say, at 175 feet, there's a 6-degree up gradient, well, the sonar is likely to hit that interface and not the body of the submarine. So the submarine can hide in that thermocline. Even more helpful is that any self-generated noise by the submarine generally tends to stay within the thermocline. Now, that was a big discovery and very well utilized by American submarines in World War II. In our control room, we have a little shoebox device, the bathythermograph, and it leads out through the pressure hull to a simple thermometer on the side of the conning tower, and it also registers the depth. So it's a little XY chart. You would take a paper card, smoke it on a lamp to get the lamp black on it, and you'd mount it in the thing, and as you dive, it would tell you the depth. Well, you knew the depth, but it would make a scratch, and it would also, on the other axis, indicate the temperature. And if you're going to go into a hairy situation, you're going to attack, say, a small convoy or a big convoy or Japanese naval ships, you're going to make a dive just to look for these thermoclines. And the captain will know at 250 feet there's a 6-degree gradient, and that's where I'm going to go hide if things get hairy. Of course, in the South China Sea, near the equator, it's relatively shallow. They were isothermic. There's no thermocline, so you've got nowhere to hide. Well, this simple thing is going to give the captain of the Slater and his ASW team a reading based on the depth of where there might be thermoclines, so they can know that, you know, we've got to deal with a thermocline if there's a U-boat hiding from us. And then this might be, to be honest, I don't know the mark and mod. This might be something just post-war, but we knew about it. I'm not sure if the Germans knew about it, but nonetheless, it's a very effective but very simple anti-submarine device, looking for those thermoclines. So knowing the temperature of the water at whatever depth is just one component in the mosaic of the anti-submarine campaign. So we're going to go to part 2, and Ryan's going to tell me about Huff Duff, which, again, something I'm not really an expert on, and I'm interested in hearing what you've got to say. So join us in part 2, and remember, hit the like, subscribe, and notification bell, and we will be back. Thank you.
Thanks for watching.